I can't believe they used to call this city Naptown, because the city isn't sleeping anymore. The Super Bowl is on its way here. The brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi are celebrating their 100th centennial anniversary right here. The Circle City Classic and Big Ten football are going to be played right here. And with the museums, nightlife entertainment, cultural arts, sports, and restaurants, where else would you want to go? I'm Finesse Mitchell for BlackAtlas.com. Welcome to Indianapolis. You've always wanted to be a restaurant owner?
No, not really. I got talked into this.
My mom, she's always been a cook. She's loved cooking. She was raised up cooking. Her grandmother taught her how to cook since she was probably about 14. My dad wanted to do something for my mom when she retired. My mom said she wanted to cook and have her own restaurant.
But I had been cooking out of a hot dog stand.
Okay.
Soul food, not hot dogs.
Okay.
They really liked it, you know, and they taught a lot of young kids. So they used to say, Mom, fix us some soul food, you know.
This is before and then it's down home after. That's what it is right here. Down home cooking. Here we go. Hey, I'm here with Robert Chester. He's the curator here at Crispus Attucks Museum. Robert, how you doing, sir?
I'm well, thank you, sir.
Absolutely, man. Tell us a little bit about Crispus Attucks.
Crispus Attucks, the man, the museum, and the high school are three different entities, but all representing the same thing, which is our history and culture of Africans and African Americans throughout this continent and the world. One aspect of American history, civilization, and culture that has been strategically, deliberately suppressed, erased, denied is the history and the accomplishments and achievements worldwide by the African culture. Oscar Robertson took Crispus Attucks High School and his basketball team to the nation's record books in a fashion that produced the first all-black high school basketball team to ever win state championship.
When I tell you, they just called the man triple-double. That was his nickname. He was doing triple-doubles before triple-doubles was even called triple-doubles. When you come to Indianapolis, take some time out to brush up on your black history. Hey, now we're here at the Madam Walker Theater Center. Let's go inside, take a peek, and see what Madam C.J. Walker is all about. She got her own theater. She must have done something. I heard she was rich.
The theater was built in 1927, and we are internationally recognized for our architecture with 150 original colors, a unique African Art Deco, for our celebratory performance arts. It's kind of a re-flourishing of this National Historic Landmark.
At the turn of the century, you know that there were a lot of us that wore scarves. But today, we can take showers, we can wash our own hair, we can go to the beauty shop. Back in those days, women could not do that. The scalp was not healthy for black women at that time. There needed to be a product to help women to create healthy hair. So Madam created a product for healthy hair. And there was a straightening comb that was out there. And because Madam had a great product, people were able to use that straightening comb to just create the healthier hair and make it look better and shinier and glossier. We can call her a scientist because she had to come up with that formula. And she really believes that God gave her that formula in a dream.
And when you come to Indy, make sure if you want to go to church, stop by Bethel AME. That is Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church. It is the oldest church here in Indianapolis and the second oldest church in the state. Madam C.J. Walker herself went to this church right here. I'm here at one of the hottest galleries here in Indianapolis, the Kuaba Gallery. And when I tell you, the pieces are just fabulous, from the sculptures to the paintings themselves. It's just breathtaking. The gallery has been here for over 10 years, and it would not be a success without the help of one beautiful African-American female, Jane During. What are some of the pieces that we must see before we leave?
Definitely want to see Ella Natri's pieces. And he uses chainsaw to create all this intricate design on the woodwork. And then this is his bottle top.
This is all aluminum and copper?
Yeah, it's hard decor bottle tops. He cuts them open and fuses them together with copper wires. It looks interesting on both sides. This is a different artist. His name is Dominic Benora. He's from Zimbabwe. He's very well known for his Playful Children and Mother and Child series.
Jane, wrap them up. When you're in Indianapolis, you have to come to Maxine's. When I tell you the best chicken and waffles in the city, I mean sweet potato waffles.
I am definitely here for the chicken.
Hot homemade cheese sauce that we drizzle on top.
Some yellow lobster stuffed deviled egg.
We're looking good. I had the sweet potato waffle with chicken wings. The sweet potato waffle was delicioso. The largest urban cultural park in the country is right here in Indianapolis, and it's named after a medical doctor, Dr. Frank P. Lloyd Sr. It's also on a road with a bunch of other museums like the Indiana State Museum. I mean, everything is here. Now, this beautiful place you see right now is the Kennedy King Park. On this very spot is where Bobby Kennedy first told the people of Indianapolis that Martin Luther King had been assassinated. He had such a calming effect that this spot was memorialized and is now known as the Kennedy King Park. Indianapolis has always been known as a motor sports town. I mean, who hasn't heard of the Indianapolis 500? But have you heard of Mr. Willie T. Ribbs? He's Indy 500's first black driver, and he's still around today. It's also the home of the Indiana Pacers, the Indianapolis Colts, and the future home of the next Super Bowl. And here's a little fact, the NCAA Hall of Champions is also headquartered in Indianapolis.
Welcome to Country Kitchen.
Yeah, I think it all started with the greens. And my mother-in-law had this special season that they put in the greens. And like everybody that came to this place loved, said, man, what are you doing with your greens? You know, everybody wants a recipe for the greens, you know what I'm saying, to get that taste.
We cut yams every day. We put a lot of love into the recipes that we use. When people realize that those are the things that we do, it attracts them here. And then once they come, it's like they're hooked. My husband, he's probably the #1 Obama fan. He came in the restaurant very, very low-key, very humble. When they come, they know that, you know, we put a lot of love into the food, and they just keep on coming and coming and coming.
The goal is for Country Kitchen is to remain the same. Our plan is to go no place. If you're hungry and you want to eat and you want some real food, come to the Country Kitchen.
The Jazz Kitchen is one of Indianapolis' hottest jazz spots. When you come to Indianapolis, make sure you check out the Jazz Kitchen. I had so much fun in the city of Indianapolis. It's definitely one of the gems of the Midwest. Man, from the great people to the great food, I gotta rest up so I can get ready for the nightlife tonight. I'm Finesse Mitchell for BlackAtlas.com. I'll catch you in the air.